Okay, welcome to this hour on expanding your light. So today's topic is going to be just all about light, this light inside of us, this light that has the power to illuminate shadow selves, this light that has the power to heal, this light that has the power to affect other people. When we focus on it, when we expand it, when we cultivate it, and during some really trying times, you can use this light to help keep you grounded, to help keep you in your true self when it is so easy to slip into like a fear-based, kind of dark, dense feeling place. And not saying that there's no benefit to being in those places, but we don't want to allow it to take us over, you know. And if you are dealing with it taking you over, I certainly have in my life been taken over by dark and dense energies regarding situations and things that I experienced. So it's just one of those things, though, as you practice more of this complete awareness of staying in the self, bringing your conscious awareness to the situation, and not necessarily reacting from these fear-based parts of us that are developed during our human lives. I will always and continue to say that we are spirit manifested in human form. We chose to come here to this planet to have these experiences. And so by pushing these experiences away, there's this, well, there's this resistance that builds up inside of us. That's not necessarily our topic, though, for today. Our topic is our light. So just taking a moment here, let's go ahead and start off, okay? Bring your attention inwards. Place one hand on your heart. I'm going to do two hands on my heart. Just take this moment and let's just check in where we are at in this moment. And with full acceptance of what is, even if it's a state that you'd wish to change, let's first accept what is here now. And there may be some mind activation right now, and that's okay. Mm. And there may be some sensations in the body, and that is also okay. And there may be parts of ourselves that are justifying where we're at, the story of our lives, the story of our problems. And that's okay too. And just becoming aware of the fact that you are aware of what is going on inside of you. Mm. You are the awareness. You are that conscious being. And this awareness does not have form. And this awareness is presence. And each and every one of us has this awareness inside. That is what makes us the same. How we are able to focus on that awareness, how aware we are of our awareness, or how present we are just in the physical, focused on the matter, the experience. So let's start today by moving a little bit of energy. We're going to stand up, okay? And this is an energy routine that I use to get me kind of clearer sometimes. Sometimes I'll feel something sticky going on inside. Sometimes I have a headache. And so I'll do this energy routine. We're just going to do a part of it here. We're not going to do the whole thing, okay? So stand up and we're going to start with the four thumbs. Just give our hands a little rub real quick. Take some nice deep breaths. And starting, nope. We're going to start with the cheekbones. Tapping on the cheekbones. We're going to breathe in and out. Moving on to the collarbones. And each one of these points is tapping into health and vitality in the body, getting things moving, waking things up. Inhaling, exhaling. And to the thymus point is right in the center of the chest here. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. And under the arms, right along the bra line for the women, right on the rib cage. And this is helping us draining lymphatic toxins, all of that. Okay, and now we're going to hold on to our shoulder, squeezing tight, and then sweep the energy across. Moving to the opposite side, sweep the energy across. Sweep the energy across. Sweep the energy. And one more time. And we're going to raise our arms up and lightly tapping opposite knees. This kind of helps us to balance the brain, bring our left hemisphere and right hemisphere into balance. And going to interlace our fingers out in front of us and then pull them into our chest. And tuck your chin and just kind of give yourself a little rock back and forth. Take a nice deep breath here, and as you exhale, release your hands, giving them a little shake out. And then we're going to bring all of our finger pads to touch. I'm going to bring them to the third eye point, the thumbs, and just gently look up. Take 3 nice breaths, sighing out on the exhale. Knowing that with this, we are allowing a connection to see clearer, to connect, to activate this point in our body. Now release the hands and give them a little shake out. And yeah, let's rub them together, bringing them into prayer position. And then reaching one arm up and one arm down, reaching and stretching. We're taking an inhale, holding it at the top. And exhaling, bringing our arms back together. This is called connecting heaven and earth. Opposite side, reaching up, holding the breath at the top. And exhale, bringing the hands back to center. Change sides one more time on each side, holding it at the top. Exhale as you come back to center. Reaching up last time. And as you come back to center, as you exhale, let's fold forward. And do 2 big breaths, really exhaling and letting it out. And we're going to do figure eights, coming back up to standing, sweeping our arms up, sweeping our arms up in a figure eight. Now hold still, feeling that connection. You are the conduit in this moment of energy. And release your arms down to the lowest chakra point, the root chakra. This is called the zip up, and I have a little bit of a modification on it. And repeat after me as you move through the points. I am safe. I am creative. I am confident and strong. I am loving. I am expressive. I am connected. I am divine. I am protected. Okay, let's come back to our seat. Hey. Now, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I am going through this as it's coming to me to do it. So if it seems a little strange, a little odd, it's a little strange and odd for me too in this moment. But let's just keep following with the flow. Now we're going to place one hand over our heart space, center of the chest, and one hand just below the belly button on this space, which for women is the womb space. But for men, for all beings, it is the seat of creation. How we came to be on this planet in this physical form was based on the energy in this power center. So let's close our eyes if you haven't already. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the three power centers based on traditional Chinese medicine. We're going to give them some attention right now. Okay. And so these centers are called Dantians. Right now, we're going to focus on the two where our hands are. The middle Dantian and the lower Dantian. Now bringing your hands both right now to your heart. It's not quite your heart, so it's directly in the center of your chest. Beneath the thymus. Not beneath, excuse me. In the space of the thymus. And let's just breathe into this point. Not deep. We're just bringing movement and breath into this space. And by doing this, we are bringing our awareness into this space. And begin to imagine a reservoir of light. And just picture it. Keep your focus on it. And as we go through this practice, as your mind wanders, just catch yourself and bring it back. What does this light look like for you? And as you breathe into this space, imagine that it expands. Just a little at first. Breathe in and it expands a little more. Breathe in and it expands even more. And once you have this chest space, middle dantian, filled with light, let's move both of our hands now to the lower dantian space, which is below your belly button. And now bring your attention to your breath in this space. how the belly expands with each breath. And now imagine this light, this globe reservoir of light in this part of your body, of your abdomen. And focus in on it. And what does it look like? Describe it to yourself. For me, it's a golden orb. And now as you breathe into this space, allow the breath to energize this light and expand it. Keep expanding it. Keep breathing in, keep expanding, keep bringing your focus there. And as it expands, where else do you feel that in your body? Maybe you feel it in your legs. And now bringing one hand to the middle Dantian space, the chest, keeping one hand on the lower belly, on the lower Dantian. And breathe into both of them and allow that light to expand. Keep your focus on expanding that light. And as it expands throughout your abdomen, throughout your chest, your legs, your arms, your head, filling you up with white light, or whatever color it is. Expand that light past your skin. Imagine it is now lighted up in your aura. Allow this energy field to expand. Keep focusing on it. And as you allow it to expand even further. Let it radiate a meter out from you. and see what that feels like. Each breath enhances this light. Allow it to expand, to fill the space that you are in, the room that you are in. Allow that light to fill to that space. Can you feel it? And if not, just accept where you're at in this moment, feeling the expansion. Let's take a few more breaths here and start to bring ourselves back into the body. We don't have to shrink this light. In order to be in our body. We can be the light. We are the light. Take another deep breath in. And as you let it out, open your eyes. And I talked a little bit there about the Dantians. Now, we did not touch into the upper Dantian, which is the energy reservoir that lies in the pineal gland, kind of at the third eye space. Mm. Mm. Now, though these have kind of similar associations to the chakras, they are different in that the chakras are more like portals, and Dantian are reservoirs. And when we're working with tapping, we're working with meridian systems, which flow energy through the body. And as tapping through the points is activating these meridian lines, it also has the power to activate these Dantian energy centers. And kind of with the process of tapping, you're expanding this light into kind of shadowy places, things that are covered up and hidden. We bring light to them and expose them. And light has so many ways of, our light has so many ways of benefiting our lives. And by one of these ways is, yes, staying grounded in this light, especially during times where it seems like negativity just wants to take you over. And it's not so much the negativity because we live in a dual existence here on this planet, positive and negative, and throughout the universe. So it's more this mind that wants to attach to kind of, I guess, the negative side of things. It wants to obsess. The mind's job is survival mode, and it's been programmed that way, especially, throughout our lives, trying to keep us safe. Sometimes it does that in a weird way. It does that by bringing our attention to the negative. I'm a little kind of out of it. I wish I had people here helping me with this today. It's not so much helping me with this, but when people bring in their energy into these sessions, then I'm really able to bring the topic into that energy. And today I'm feeling a little woo 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 disconnected myself. Um, so let's just do some tapping on probably tapping more into the self right now to bring in a little bit more of this conscious awareness, tapping more into this awareness, true self, and kind of recognizing maybe what other parts are present. Right now, there's a lot going on the planet, in our country, and our mind, wants to prepare us for something. And it's good to observe and see what's going on around us, of course, and to know what's safe and what's danger. These are all very normal things for life here on this planet in these bodies. Did you hear that? Oh man. Okay. So coming to the side of the hand. Hmm. Even though I'm feeling some parts of me that are activated, I choose to love and accept myself anyways. Even though I have parts of me that are activated, I choose to love and honor myself anyways. Even though there's a part of me that is protective, focusing on what's wrong, focusing on all the darkness on the planet. And I'm not trying to ignore the darkness. I see it. But I would like to bring more awareness to these parts of me that are activated. right here and now. Hmm. I have some protective parts that are active right now. They are focused on the dark, dense energy. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to focus on dark, dense energy. It wishes that everything would just be beautiful and fine. But that's not the human experience. And we come to this planet to experience the full human experience. And part of the human experience is witnessing the darkness. And I choose to be present with the true self as I observe this darkness. It's around me. It might be affecting my life, the choices I have to make. And so I'm working on staying true in my awareness, making sure that I'm not reacting to the darkness. Hmm. I'm paying full attention to the darkness right now. Even if these parts of me are uncomfortable with that. Let's bring your hands to your heart, which is also your middle Dantian. Take a deep breath. And as we focus on some of this darkness that's going on outside of us, maybe noticing some of it moving inside of us. There's this real acceptance that we must do. Um, this is our challenge. And not to bypass what is happening around us, pretend that it's not happening, constantly be floating. But let's bring in some of this awareness now that we are light beings. This energy that created us contains light, this light that we expanded during the meditation. And this light transforms things. It illuminates. Hmm. And so coming to the side of the hand, and we have brought our awareness to these parts of us that maybe want to, stay focused on the negative, want to stay focused on the darkness because it sees it as a threat. And so we focused on it, taking a deep breath. Tell yourself, I focused on it. I gave it the attention. I'll give it more attention later. But for now, I wish to bring some light to this darkness. So, side of the hand. I'm choosing to expand my light even more. And I love and accept myself completely. I am choosing to expand my light even more. And I love and honor myself completely. I am choosing to expand my light, to see myself as the light, to see this light in myself and to see this light in others. I choose to know the truth in my light, and I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself completely, exactly as I am. Hmm. I am this light. I see the light in me, and I see the light in others. This light in me expands and affects others around me. My light helps others to shine their light brighter. And their light shining brighter also helps my light to shine brighter. And there may be a part of me that wants to wallow in the dark. And it's been programmed into me to wallow in the dark places. But I'm transforming that now. I am bringing light to that now. And I'm letting go of these old patterns that don't serve me anymore. It does not serve me to focus on the dark. I can be aware and observe. And even though there's a part of me that wants to label it and judge it, I know that I can accept what is happening and bring my light to it. I'm choosing to be more light. I'm choosing to know that light is who I am. And light helps me to connect with everyone. And there may be a part of me that is afraid of connecting. This part of me sees connection as dangerous. Hmm. And I'll know when it's a safe connection. And I'll know that I'm connecting to the other person's light. The light in me honors the light in others. And so I'm expanding my light, feeling this light expand through my heart, past my body. I'm allowing my light to touch other people's light and activate in them their light. And wouldn't it be such a wonderful world to live in, where we all activated each other's light and where we all beamed brightly. Take a deep breath. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your lower belly. Let's just stay here for a moment and keep visualizing this light. Keep imagining it. Keep growing it. Let's bring in that practice one more time of expanding it with the breath. Each breath, it grows. Expand it to a meter away from you first. And then see how much further you can go. Can you fill up the room you are in? Can you fill up your whole house? How about your neighborhood? Keep focusing on that light and imagining. And knowing that light is energy, and where our attention goes, our energy flows. So keep imagining. Now maybe your light expands to the whole city. Your whole community can feel your light. And why stop there? So coming back, bringing both hands to your heart. Flutter the eyes open. And know that in just 5 minutes of sitting down and grounding and focusing just for 5 minutes, that you can expand your light, which is your love. And as you go out into the world, I kind of do this practice myself because I have some very strong protectors in me. And I go, hey, 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 we don't need to embody this protective energy right now. Let's beam a little bit of light as we walk down the street, encounter the people who we encounter. We don't have to encounter them all. We don't have to connect with them all, but just be that light. And you'll start to see that people all of a sudden will smile at you, or you'll just all of a sudden see their light turn on. And what that energy cultivates in that moment is something this whole planet could use a little bit more of right now. Okay. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for bearing with me through this whole episode. And I'll be doing some shorter versions of this so that in a moment, like a 5 minute, 8 minute video, you can stop and you can tap into more light. Thank you for joining me here today, and love and light.